You're here with Lucy, and it is training session number 4. And today I am going to work on developing the canter, as that is something Lucy struggles with. She has not done a huge amount of canter under saddle, and she was not long reined or lunge when she was broken in, so she did not have a chance to develop the canter from the ground without the influence of her rider on her back. So when she has been cantered under saddle, she's unbalanced and on the forehand, so her canter is not very comfortable. Part of working on developing the canter is actually developing the preceding paces, so getting Lucy to work in a round connected frame in walk and trot and begin to work in self-carriage in walk and trot before continuing to work on the canter, rather than just having her canter laps and laps of an unbalanced circle or an unbalanced canter under saddle. So I've actually put Lucy on the lunge today in the Kula Lunge rather than the long reins, so she can travel on a wider circle, which will make it easier for her to maintain the canter. Now, as I said, just having her canter laps and laps of canter on the circle is not going to improve the canter. So rather, I ask her to go into canter, then I bring her up to trot, get her to rebalance, and then ask her to go back into canter again. Because if I just keep cantering her around, she's just running on and practicing that unbalanced canter. Because she's on the lunge, I can't just do a half hold or, or steady her as I would if she was on the long reins. Now, she's just picked up the wrong canter lead. These things happen. I obviously have less control with her on the lunge, but as I said, good girl. It allows me to put her on that wider circle. Now, one of the reasons she's picked up the wrong canter lead is because she's not completely straight on the circle. While the Kula Lunge does help to balance and keep her straight, having that outside rein definitely does help to keep her straighter and more balanced. Now this canter is actually fairly balanced and connected. It was quite a good downward transition, but you'll see that she is a little bit above the bit in the canter. So she's actually above the bit because she's not lifting up her back and her thoracic sling to drop the pole. So the goal is never to pull the head down to get the horse on the bit. The goal is to engage the hindquarters, lift the back, lift the thoracic sling to get the pole to drop. That's correctly on the bit. And again, this is something that we're working towards right now. Our main goal is to look for that clear 3-beat round covering canter. Now we've changed direction. Now her right side is the more difficult side. So Lucy's a bit of an interesting case where she actually tries to block us out on the right side. So if I'm standing next to her, she will physically try to move me off her right side and put herself so that I'm back on her left side. So, and then she's also less balanced on the right side than the left side. So she is struggling a little bit with the canter on this side. Now again on this side, I did do some trot to walk, walk and trot transitions, which I have edited out because otherwise it just gets quite monotonous. And that was quite a good transition into canter. So what we're looking at is for the right canter to mirror the left canter because the left canter is obviously the better side. Now you can see that this canter is a clear 3-beat canter, but it was getting a little bit runny there, which means she's on the forehand and she's not balanced. And it almost went into a 4-beat. Now bringing her back to trot and then taking her back to canter helps her to rebalance and stay engaged. However, she is really struggling to pick up the right canter lead, which means she's not straight. So I'm going to try and push her forward now to get her to flip onto the correct canter lead. And unfortunately, that did not go as planned. Well, you did see that she actually did flip onto the correct canter lead, but then she's just taken off to the end of the arena. And so I've just gone and caught her. And now this is what I'm talking about with her not wanting me to be on her right side. So I've upset it because I flicked her up with the whip. I didn't touch her with the whip. I just cracked it, like gave it a good crack behind her. And then she's upset about that, and now she's really not wanting me to be on her right side. So I'm just going to keep placing myself back near her shoulder and keep pushing her away from me until she gives up and goes away from me, because she's not deliberately trying to walk on me or stand over me. I made her uncomfortable, and so then she really reverted to that not wanting to have me on the right side. She's allowed to make mistakes. And you'll see there, she actually went to pick up the left canter lead again and then flipped onto the right canter lead. So while she made a mistake and she ran away from me, she stopped, she waited for me at the end of the arena, and now she actually picked up the right canter lead fairly well. Yes, she is charging around on the circle, and I'm really having to hang on to her, but I've asked for canter, I asked for right canter, and she's given me right canter. And you'll see at the end of that canter, she has come back and started to balance. So I'm just wanting to make her comfortable now, which is why I'm just standing with her and giving her some nice scratches on the right side before we go again. And once again, she's saying, no, you can't be on my right side. And I'm like, well, and this is me saying, this is happening. I am going to be on your right side. I'm going to make this a pleasant experience. I'm going to pat you. I'm going to reward you for your good behavior, because she did just canter out quite nicely around me. And this is something that just continuously needs to be worked on until she gets over it. It's been an ongoing issue for quite some time. So, but again, she has to step away from me, not me stepping away from her. So I'll walk with her, but she has to move off away from me. And I don't need to be rough with her or mean. Like I said, I've put a little bit of pressure on her and she's become uncomfortable, but she also needs to learn to deal with pressure as well, and learn to can't like not to react so adversely to the pressure. She can't just buck and run away every time she feels uncomfortable. And unfortunately, this is what she has actually done with her rider under saddle when she was put in an uncomfortable situation. She bucked and ran away. So that's not completely, well, it's not safe at all. So she needs to learn that when she feels uncomfortable, she needs to find a better way to manage it. So I'm going to keep making her feel uncomfortable until she gets over it. I'm not putting her in any pain or discomfort, just asking her to say, hey, I'm staying on your right side and you're going to canter going to the right. That's it. And you'll see there she's self-corrected again. She's not as strong on the circle now, but she is still strong. So you'll see me almost bracing a little bit against her there, because I'm not having her pull me around the arena, and my goodness, she's not getting away from me again. I was a bit shocked. She really did snap that lunge line out of my hand. Now I'm going to reward her again for good behavior, because she has gone around me on the right side, left me on the right side, and cantered. So the canter, while it was a little bit wild, it was a little bit strong, I've asked her to go forward and to canter, and I've pushed her. So I want to reward her. And then I also want to be up in her space again on that right side, because she doesn't want me to be there close to her. So when she's out on the lunge, away from me on the circle, she's more comfortable. But when I'm up close to her, she's very uncomfortable. So I want to keep getting back in her space so she literally gets over it. Now you'll see that she moved off of me much better then. I had like less than half the amount of time fighting with her. And good good job there. So yes, she picked up the wrong canter lead. Yes, she did self-correct. And again, this canter is a little bit less strong than the last canter. So it's all about making progress and looking for a little improvement with each canter round. So I'm going to finish on that. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this training video helpful. Please subscribe to our channel, Kula Lunge, to follow Lucy's training progress.